We're back, Circling Back podcast, coming to you live from the lodge. My name's Will DeFries. To my right, David Ruff.
It's just a little bit less spooky in here. You know what I mean? I'm coming to terms with it. Like, it's weird looking at a monitor and not seeing, like, a ghoulish skeleton or a terrifying spider caught up in a web.
Don't cry because it's over, man. Smile because it happened. That's what they say. That's what they say.
You know what? We had fun.
We did lose a lot of flavor in here, though. You know?
Well,
just wait, though.
You put up
I wish we had more flavor.
we
The
need
next
to,
season is approaching.
We need more
The
gourds.
next holiday, I should say.
Didn't you say you were going to come in this weekend and put your tree up?
No, I didn't. But I do think we should get a tree for the office. A little guy, 5 feet, something
Okay.
like that.
Now go big or go home.
You want to go? I don't know if it's a small room.
We can remove one of the tiles, maybe the one that Brett punctured.
Yep.
You want to go full
I do.
Clark,
Right.
Griswold. in
Right
here.
behind
I
Will.
I just don't know if we have the room, honestly. But well, maybe.
Yeah, Sally was going through some shopping for trees yesterday, and I don't think she realized that the taller it gets, the wider it gets at the bottom most of the time. So
Typically, it works that way. Yeah.
yeah, when she found one that would essentially be touching our ceiling, she didn't realize that we literally had nowhere to put it. So I was like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. We're gonna have to get rid of our TV.
Well, how hard do you want to celebrate?
Not hard enough to get rid of a TV.
We should talk about when it's appropriate to pull out the Christmas decorations. You know, no one's talking about that. We could be like ground
Dude,
floor.
I'm freaking pulling mine out as soon as possible.
Dude, no, you gotta give Thanksgiving its time, man.
No way.
Think about it.
Dude, pizza is also good, as is
I
red
agree.
wine.
Tacos. Have you
Love cheese.
Ever
Fucking
had
love
tacos?
it. I love tacos. They're bae.
Right.
Well, queso is an argument.
Oh, good point. Queso's on taco, double bay.
Whoa.
Bay. Bay. Mike Breen voice.
Right. I dropped Stella off at the vet this morning. She's getting spayed today, and you know, when she's surgery. It's kind of scary.
She's really grown up.
She's really grown up.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
But soon she'll be able to sleep around, not have to worry about getting pregnant. You know,
She's all
Tiny,
grown
dude.
up.
Yeah, it's gonna be good for her. Just
Just
anyway.
what? Say what you were saying earlier.
What? I didn't say anything else.
The word spade has always, I always mix them up.
Yeah.
I always say I started saying Randy's procedure, and it was mainly because I didn't want to mess them up. Like I didn't want to say spade, and then
Oh,
they're
see.
like, what?
Females get
That got
spayed.
driven into me. Like the difference just got driven into me just from Price is Right alone. Bob Barker.
Get your pets spayed or neutered, right?
Yeah, and for
But I never knew which one.
But him saying it so many times, I always had to mentally go through the process of like, all right, space for female.
He truly championed that cause.
He did.
Is he
did.
alive?
I think he is alive.
Let's just send some positive thoughts her way, guys. All right.
And Bob Barker's.
Yeah, Bob Barker might need some
Holy
too.
shit. He's 96.
What happened to Bob
Good for
Barker?
him. Nothing. He's just 96.
old?
He's just old. Yeah.
Oh,
It always bothered me when the models, the ladies, he called them the beauties, and it always creeped me out. Which I know, like, maybe back then it wasn't as creepy, but now looking back, it's like, man, that was creepy.
it made it extra creepy for some reason because his microphone was like 18 inches long.
Dude, that was tight.
What's the deal with that mic?
Why is
Dog?
that so creepy?
That's not. It's just funny.
It's like Marilyn Manson on stilts. It's just creepy. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is
Unnecessarily
this?
long.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah. If you put together a highlight reel of like all Bob Barker's creepiest moments on Price is Right, I guarantee he'd get like Me Too'd and then die like the next day.
For sure.
And like
The models are just treated like pieces of meat up there.
they've got male models now.
I know.
They got some real
Kings
humps.
can
They're
pimp out
absolute-
like bottles of detergent too now.
They're absolute hunks too.
One
I've
of
seen
them, she might have retired, but she's married to one of my all-time favorite Rangers, David DeLucci.
Really?
Any relation to Ben DiNucci?
Ben DeLucci. No.
Oh, okay.
Close, though.
Man, just hunk city up there now with those dudes.
Yeah, just slabs of
And
beef.
Drew
slinging
Carey's
those-
just looking hot as fuck.
Those like Dodge Darts, whatever they're pushing up there.
Ford Fiesta.
Those cars that cost like $11,000 brand new. I love those.
There's nothing more tense and awkward than somebody's showcase showdown package is just garbage, and they show them, and they're like doing the Miami Dolphin fan at the draft. They're like, Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass this. It's
like, cool, yeah.
I'm not keeping it.
It's like,
Going
yeah.
to
I
West
tripped-
Palm Beach.
A trip to Ohio. Cool.
Man, jet skis are tight. However, I am in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Or it always matches up where it's
Yeah.
like just like an old lady, and it's like, man, she's not gonna need the 4-wheeler.
Yeah. It's like an elderly one from Nebraska who came in and like it was on her bucket list to be on The Price is Right, and they're like, and now you have a pontoon boat, and it's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this in Nebraska?
I don't have like a truck to tow it.
Yeah.
That show is awesome though.
It's a great
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Didn't Cat Pat's brother win?
When?
He was
I think
on it.
he was at least in the Showcase Showdown.
Wow.
No, dude, no. She's gonna text us. It ended in some crazy way.
I think the other person went over and he won everything.
It was either that or he might, or the other person might have hit within the amount where they win both. I could be
Maybe.
way wrong. Or
I'm not
both.
sure. I'm not sure. I think something weird did happen. You're correct in that. I just don't have the actual knowledge.
What's going on out there?
I don't know. There are people just hovering right outside our
Is
door.
it that one dude?
Do they want the smoke?
I don't, what one dude?
We have a dude.
Someone
Yeah.
trying to run up?
One of them looks really tall.
Yeah, there's
If he wants me to chop his ass down, I
there's
will.
a lad who likes to go into the bathroom on speakerphone while he's on hold. Okay.
If they're listeners, they can just they can just get this episode for free.
Yeah.
Like if it was a Patreon episode, I'd get why you might linger.
So, a sports radio station I frequent, the ticket, they will occasionally have listeners sit in on a show, who win
I
like
did
a
that
raffle.
on the Bobby Bones show when it was in Austin. They had couches.
Is that not
in the
awkward as hell
studio.
for the hosts? Like I would be if there was a dude. I know we have a small studio, but let's say it was bigger. Let's say that was part of it too, and like where KJ is sitting right now, they're just watching us do this.
Apparently, they
wouldn't
do
be
it-
able to handle
They
it.
do it all the time, so it's just like
They're
they
pros.
just gotten used to it. But
Yeah.
if there were two people sitting here just listening, like 5 feet from me, I'd be like, "Hey, you guys."
We had a girl who wanted to do
don't
like
know.
her bachelorette party. They were coming to Austin, and they were like,
Right.
"Can we sit in on a show?" We're like, "Nah."
We could set up some stadium seating outside that window right there.
Just
so
some
they could peek in.
bleachers.
That way we couldn't like actually talk to them, but they could just check it out. We have a speaker broadcasting it through the wall or something. You know?
Watch
I
them
have an
laugh.
announcement to make.
Uh-oh.
I didn't fade the music out. Well, I faded it, but it ran its course
Let's
today.
go.
How long does that track
Wow.
go?
Not sure. I think 2.5 minutes.
That's
People-
awesome.
People like it.
People
sometimes.
wanted it.
Do you guys want to do the Bob Barker net worth?
Okay.
His profession's listed as a game show host, television producer, actor, presenter, fighter, pilot.
78 million.
So fighter and pilot, or
Yeah,
fighter
hold
pilot?
on. Yeah.
I thought it was going
There
to
was
be
a weird pause.
fighter, pilot, but it's just fighter pilot. So he's no fighter. He did not participate in the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Okay.
So he served in the military?
He did, yes. In World War II, fighter pilot in the Navy.
How about
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, 78. I said 78 million.
You said 78.
15 million.
15?
I'm gonna say 38 million.
Dylan Chevery,
Yes, let's go.
70 million.
I don't
Damn.
believe it.
His
How can Luda be worth
His-
so little and Bob Barker worth so much?
Dude, longevity.
No.
his salary.
Luda's been around my entire
Dude,
life.
he did that
dec-
TV show
four-
for like 90 years.
I know,
5
but like
decades,
money back then
maybe.
wasn't worth anything. It was like what? Like what was his salary when he started? Like 30 grand? Maybe?
It's hard to say.
No, that was when the dollar had value.
Bob Barker's salary from 1997 to 2007 was $10 million a year.
There we go.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Damn.
That actually does make
He was
sense.
also in Happy Gilmore. I don't know if you remember. He beat him up.
He probably got paid handsomely for that.
Yeah.
That was tight. I kind of forgot about that.
They got in a fist fight on the golf course.
Fisticuffs?
Yeah.
Also noted alive guy, Bob
Yeah.
Barker.
Shouts for being alive, Bob.
Yeah, shouts for not being
96.
deceased.
96.
Before we get into it today, make sure to go follow Circling Back Pod on the Grom. Leave a review and 5-star rating. This week we got a weird Patreon schedule, guys, with The Bachelor debuting, or not debuting, I guess, just airing on Thursday this week. We're going to have a double feature Patreon Friday. No one's doing that.
No, you
Very
don't see,
few people are doing that.
You don't see that anywhere.
No.
Ooh.
We're just doing live election coverage tomorrow all day, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going live on Twitch.
Yep. Yeah.
It's honestly pretty sad that spooky season is no more until next year. I'm sad about it.
Rest in peace. So yeah, weird Patreon. It's going to be a double feature on Friday, but hey, it'll be back to normal the week after. Also Twitch, twitch.tv/washmedia every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 12:15 around then, lunchtime. We're hopping on. Also, can I give a special announcement to one of our biggest fans out there?
Special announcement alert.
Happy 70th birthday to my mom.
Wow.
She's one of Circling Back's biggest fans. She listens to every episode, unfortunately. There's some that I'd prefer she would skip. Her favorite podcast is indeed the Mail-In, but today is her 70th birthday, and to her, I wish her a happy birthday.
I got to tell you, meeting her for the first time at your wedding was maybe the highlight of the trip. I know you guys got married. It's kind of a big moment, but meeting Nancy was a big moment for me.
She
Big
loves
time.
the squad. No one loves the squad like she does.
Happy birthday, Nancy. Hope it's a great one.
Absolutely.
That's
Happy
huge.
birthday.
She playing golf?
No,
Yeah,
no.
what she got going?
A little cold up
Unfortunately,
there.
there was a decent amount of snowfall in northern Michigan yesterday, so I don't think any of the courses are open right now. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe she'll just go out and walk a few holes.
Maybe she's going to shoot her age.
October's kind of the cutoff for northern golf, right?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, mid-October was usually the end of the time. You could probably go out to a course after and just walk it if you wanted to, but
Yeah.
not going to have too much fun doing that.
The greens are in rough shape. You know, it's
tough.
grass is dead, etc.
Damn.
We played on Christmas Eve one year though. It was fun. Got the boys out.
There you go.
Y'all just mobbing out there? Or what?
It was like one of those weird, like 65 degrees on Christmas Eve days, and you're like, well, this doesn't make sense.
We get those here every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stinks.
Yeah.
It stinks, baby. Hey, also, if you're mobbing with the boys like Brett was just doing, make sure to go check out Poncho.
Ooh, yeah.
You guys have seen Poncho all over our feed lately. That's mainly because our man's Clay has just been strutting in it. Dave's wearing a Poncho hat right now, which you can actually get for free if you go the fuck off on their website and actually buy something.
Whoa.
Goes
That's
both
the deal.
ways.
People were wondering. It's go to their website, pick up a shirt, throw in the hat for free with the code circling back. That's what you do. That's how it works. People were a little confused last time.
Gotta
So,
say, as a guy who has trouble finding hats that fit, this hat fits my head perfectly, which is huge for me.
There you go.
I'm very selective.
You look very handsome.
These shirts are made for the outdoors. They got everything you need and nothing you don't. Dylan, you've been strutting around your little hot ass at the ranch in this thing,
Dude,
right?
the shirt is tight. And not like tight, like it fits tight. Like it's legit. I love the damn thing. It's lightweight.
Dude, talk about the magnets.
Oh my god.
Dude, hit him with the magnet knowledge.
Y'all don't even y'all probably never worn a shirt with magnet buttons on the chest. Have you? Probably not.
Crazy
Dumbass.
technology.
Well, I have because I have a poncho.
Oh, okay.
How did those even work?
I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what am I doing wrong here? How am I, I've worked a button before, but this time I can't actually do it. It's because they were magnets, and I figured it out. No one's doing that.
Yeah, bitch.
But if you have a pacemaker, though, don't wear these shirts.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Okay, noted. So I will say it is important that if you do the deal is if you go to ponchooutdoors.com, use promo code CirclingBack at checkout, you get a free hat with your order of a shirt. You can pick any hat you want, add it to your cart, and then use the code at checkout. If you just add the shirt to your cart and then use the code, it's not going to work like that. You got to put the hat in the cart. Okay?
Ah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yep. So put that hat in the cart, use the code, it'll knock the price down. That's ponchooutdoors.com. Use code CirclingBack at checkout and get a free hat with your order. Let's recap this weekend in fun, shall we?
Let's go.
Dylan, what'd you fucking do?
Big weekend for me and the homie specifically. Friday night, I'm trying to think back what I did. I think I did nothing, and it was fantastic. I just chilled at the crib. Didn't do anything. I had to save up the energy because Saturday was Halloween, and it was a big weekend for us. The homie came over. Of course, he stayed with me, but his mom came over, and his grandmother and grandfather came over too, and we went trick-or-treating. Whole family dressed up as dinosaurs. It was just awesome.
Y'all went off.
The neighborhood took care of him. He was set up with candy, man. Just had a load of candy. We had a lot of fun.
What's his favorite?
He's really into Swedish fish right now. That's one of the ones that he likes a lot. He likes all the chocolate ones. Big Twix guy.
Really?
Good man.
Yeah.
Great choice.
Twix are great.
That's different. I feel like it's underrated in the kid community.
He appreciates them, Dave.
Good.
Which is nice. Yeah. Sunday, I took him to we did a little mini golf, putt. We went to Peter Pan Golf.
How's his touch?
He's not great, and he got a little frustrated that he's not good. I was like, dude, you got to, just like anything, you got to practice, man.
Does he struggle with what I struggled with, and that's waiting for the ball to stop before you go hit it again?
No,
That's good.
he kept lining up his putt, and his putter face was like not flat, not even. It's like, dude, it's gonna shoot off to the left.
Didn't understand the open
If
face.
you have it closed off like that. Yeah, so I was like, dude, you got to fix this. And he had to turn around and stuff too.
I got some drills I can show him.
He's a child, but we had fun.
Bring
We
him
got-
to the Swing Academy.
Yeah. I got that Harvey Pennick book, too. could have him read.
Little Red Book.
We went to the
Do you have
playground.
the green and the blue ones too?
I've got like multiple. My father-in-law just hooks it up with books.
Went to the playground in our neighborhood. Got the jungle gym off a little bit. It was tight.
Okay.
We got a jungle gym session
Jungle
off.
juice? Gym. Jungle gym.
Jungle gym. That's what they're called.
You got
right?
Jungle Gym.
Jungle Gym.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing you hang on and shit.
Monkey bars.
Monkey bars.
We had
Oh,
the
it
one.
wasn't like a dude dressed like Tarzan named Jim.
Come on, dude.
Oh, come on. I was
Come
thinking.
on, man. Grow up.
Well, you just clarifying. We have the thing that you grab and you hold up and you can slide,
Oh, yeah.
and it's just you're hanging.
Oh.
You're like it's a little bit too short for
Like a kid version of a zip line, kind of?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we didn't have that growing up.
No, man.
We
That's
got that now at our playground, and let me tell you, one day I'm going to use it.
You could stretch your back out doing that, dude.
You could.
Sounds actually kind of nice just hanging from it.
I taught him how to swing solo. You know how you just shift your weight forward and back and you get it
Squish the
rocking
bug.
yourself?
Legs going.
Yeah, I taught him that whole deal. We had a big
Put the
time
barrel on the
yesterday.
ball, you're saying.
Well, a different kind of swing. That comes later.
Keep
Okay.
that right elbow tucked. You can't chicken wing. That's golf, not baseball.
Yeah, you're talking golf now. We're totally off. We're still in the playground here, folks. Anyway, just a great weekend.
Wow.
Daylight savings hit.
Any beers?
He got on the bus when it was daylight this time. Like the sun was actually up. That was kind of exciting for him.
Sun coming up hella early now.
Yeah, it's crazy,
Dude,
man.
that son doesn't give a fuck.
Nah, it's like, what's up? I'm up.
I'm mobbing.
Wake
I've been up all
bitch.
day. Where y'all?
Ha.
Like I was fucking sleeping.
Damn. Anyway, that was my weekend.
What did D-Man get into?
Very cool, Dylan.
I think so.
What did I do? My Friday night's a blur, and it shouldn't be. I didn't really do anything. Oh, yeah, we went to El Alma, which is one of our favorite little spots.
The Alma.
We had a quick dinner, and then Saturday, watched a lot of sports, a lot of football, hung out at the place. Saturday night, went over to our friend's house. Had a couples over there. We brought the dogs. Brought Randy over. Got to play with some other Goldens. Running around, doing what they do. Threw on the costume one more time. We did the set up the candy bowl on our front porch with the light on and leave it out. And like nobody like pooped in it or nobody trashed our gourds. I was very surprised.
Was there any candy left?
There was like 2 pieces left.
That's kind of a savvy move from the kid that stole all of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was like,
Just
no,
like-
you got to leave
yeah.
2 so
Oh.
that they don't just like have their night ruined.
Did y'all see my pumpkin, by the way? My Triceratops pumpkin? I went the fuck off.
I thought it was the Cincinnati Bearcat logo.
Stop it. You know it was a Triceratops. It was a perfect
I thought it was
Triceratops.
a Harambe pumpkin.
You know it was a perfect
Dude,
Triceratops.
Will, if you got any shirt ideas,
Someone give me credit for my
$100.
Triceratops. I went off on that thing.
Did you retweet it from Circling Back?
No, did somebody? Will?
I
don't
might
know.
have.
Thanks, dude.
I don't know if I did.
Dude,
to
I
be honest, I don't
snapped.
know if it was me.
I snapped.
Sometimes I just retweet Dylan just because I'm trying to get his numbers up.
Yeah,
He's just been
thank you.
bleeding followers for so long
I
that I'm like,
appreciate
yeah,
you.
we should probably give him a retweet right now.
I like what you did with the did you trace it on the computer? Or what? How
Yeah,
did that?
I traced it from the screen,
Yeah.
man, from my
Yeah,
lappy.
you put a piece of paper over the screen and then traced it, right?
That's exactly what I did.
How hard was that?
That was the easiest part of the whole deal. The hardest part was carving with the steak knife. I didn't have an actual carving knife,
Oh, yeah.
and there were some little intricate little corners and
Crevices.
crevice. Yeah,
I'm just happy you have steak knives in your plate.
it was a gift from my sister and
Is it
brother-in-law.
Cutco?
No, they're dope. They're dope. They're very nice.
You gotta get the Cutco.
Delph will hit you up.
Is he a Cutco guy?
He used to be.
I'm a Primeco guy. I switched from
Motorola.
Motorola.
Damn.
Who'd you work for?
Singular. Before they were bought out by AT&T.
Why is that not on your LinkedIn?
I don't have a LinkedIn.
Real estate professional. Dave, we cucked you. Dylan cucked
No,
your
no,
weekend
no. It's
talking about
okay.
his
No,
Triceratops.
I didn't
dude.
have much else. A lot of tube shoots for Halloween.
yeah, we had one of those.
A lot of cool tube shoots. I was impressed, but like former PGP writer Icehouse Peter Hart had a cool one. It was all tricked up.
Yeah.
I saw some mail-in PVC pipes that like nobody even decorated. I was like,
Yeah,
Was-
we
maybe
had
paint
one,
it.
and they turned like the air on, and it shot it out to us. It was really cool.
Was this just to avoid?
Distancing, yeah. It's a
I guess
distancing
I didn't
thing.
put 2 and 2 together when I saw these all over the TL, but that makes total sense.
yeah.
Yeah, we walked up to the house and we're like, "Do you guys have candy?" He goes, "Yep, just put your bucket right there under that pipe." I was like, "All right, let's go."
Like you're getting range balls.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, I thought that was neat. A lot of trick-or-treaters out. A lot of people mobbing. I think people were just looking for an excuse to get out and mix it up.
The weather was perfect
Fantastic.
for trick or treating.
Fantastic. You don't want it. You don't want it hot because most costumes are a little warm. But it was cool, but not too cool.
It was perfect.
To where like you had to wear like a jacket over your skeleton costume.
Mm-hmm.
You could just get away with it. Then yesterday I played 14 holes of golf. Only 14 because we teed off at like 2:22, and
It got dark at 3:15.
they still charge us the full rate, which is very cool. Very cool. I guess that's on us, but I was the fifth man in. It was a fivesome, and they were like, I was a late invitee, and they were like, hey, you want to? Yeah, fine. Played fivesome.
I'll play with five, but I don't like being the fifth.
I felt like I was ruined. I felt like they would have played 2 more holes had I not been there.
Yeah, yeah. I will do the 5 if the course allows it, but if I'm the fifth, I'm usually easing out. Like, I don't know if I want to be the fifth right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have much of a weekend, to be honest. On Friday night, I tried something, a Dave Ruff recommendation. Went to Phantasma Pizza down the street from my apartment. Have to say, it's a top pizza in Austin.
Ooh.
My one gripe with it is that because the crust is so thin,
Yep.
it doesn't keep it for the next day. It gets a little crumbly, I would say. My crust was like breaking off. But fresh out of the box, like get home, slam it on the table, and just eat it. One of the best pizzas I've ever had in Austin.
You got the sopressata?
Wow.
I don't even know what I did. I got one with a bunch of different meats on it. It was absolutely delightful. So good that I'm
Really?
actually getting it tomorrow night.
Oh, hell
Wow.
yeah. Election night.
Election
Some
night, za.
za.
You got to go with the election night za.
Man.
Dude, I'm going to do za tomorrow, too.
I did say
Do it, dude.
Saturday. I can't do it.
Y'all hear about this election?
Dude, how about this election we're having?
I mean, just crazy stuff.
Dude, don't talk politics on here, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, just because you're not voting this year.
Yeah, sorry, I can't.
It's because you're the Russian intelligence.
Right. Bitch, I voted twice.
That's
I voted more than you did.
Yeah.
You can't do
I did the
that.
mail-in, I did an absentee one, and then I also voted in person. So, very cool.
I'm just going to say it. I've got gripes with both political parties.
Damn, dude.
Were you on the I-35 this weekend?
Yeah. Were you one of the trucks?
I was on it
Were you one of
yesterday.
the Ford Rangers trying to ram that?
Why is that
bus off
Ford
the road?
Ranger? Dude, you can't go do that in a Ford Ranger. You got to at least have like a lift kit on your F-150 if you're going to go try to hijack a political opponent's bus. And it's not funny, guys.
No.
I got stuck behind an InfoWars truck recently.
Folks.
I saw
Like
one
an
of those the
armored
other day.
vehicle, and there were a bunch of people sitting on top of it with a loudspeaker. It was not the most convenient thing when you were trying to get somewhere.
No.
And yeah, based on the amount of people yelling obscenities at them from the side of the road on South Congress,
Really?
I don't think people really cared that they were promoting what they were promoting.
You don't think they were changing a lot of minds?
Yeah, it's weird that if you go to South Congress in Austin with a right-wing truck and an ideology, that it's not going to be well received.
Doesn't
Who would have
play.
thought? Yeah, crazy.
I have yet to see the InfoWars
Yeah,
movie.
they're in a
Hard to miss.
legit armored vehicle.
Hard to miss, yeah.
Sick.
It's
They storm chase in the summer.
kind of weird.
Spread information in the election season.
Folks. Yeah, it's MK Ultra. Look, these types they're all feds.
It's ridiculous.
I don't do a good one. KJ's got the Alex Jones impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to hear that still.
He makes sense. He's a large man.
Dude, Saturday was for Rosie and I. Sally worked all day, so we just we got our chill on, watched a little soccer, watched a little college football, picked up some barbecue. I mean, it was Halloween. I guess my name is not on the Barrett Dudley invite list anymore, so I'm gonna have to edit my stuff going forward.
Same. Pretty disappointing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with Barrett real quick.
What did Barrett? Oh, we were at the news.
Oh,
Oh, that makes more sense.
well, I guess my name's left off that too.
Yeah.
All right, noted. Sunday was just a terrible day for me overall.
Dang.
We'll get to it later, but Pottery Barn fucked me
Oh,
in the ass,
yeah.
which was tight. And then, yeah, every single team that I support managed to just completely botch it and lose. So I just had a really, really fun Sunday of just sitting around watching teams lose.
My Longhorns picked up a big dub. I should have mentioned that. I didn't even watch the end of it because I was trick-or-treating. So I had to come back to that news. Sorry, I hijacked both y'all shit.
No, I don't care. You can talk Longhorns.
Big ups to the Longhorns, man.
Ooh, double bet winner. Shout out to Sam. Let's go.
Money line?
Let's
go. Money line and over.
Let's
Wow.
go.
Wow. I had
He's a gamer. A lot of people would say.
Sometimes.
Texas's best queso on Friday. Lupe tortilla.
Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna
Never
argue
had
with
it.
that. It's very good,
Oh, really?
and it better be because it's like $19.
Yeah, it's placed overpriced.
Who do they think they are?
Extremely
It's
overpriced.
fucked up. Honestly.
I don't mind paying for their fajitas because like they clearly use a high end meat. Like it's a quality meat, but some of the other stuff on there, I'm like,
If you're gonna charge that much for your food, and the food, I admit, is very good,
yeah.
maybe class the place up a little bit. You know, it
What do
feels
you-
like you're in a Chewy's when you're in there.
Yeah.
What are you looking for exactly?
I'm just saying, if I'm gonna shell out a bunch of money, I want ambiance. You know, I want to feel like it's like I'm gonna get my. I want to feel like I'm you
A
know.
maitre d.
It's obscene how much they charge for
You know
some
what I'm
stuff.
saying?
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
It's just a kick in the D. It is so good. I think it's the best fajitas in Austin. If you get the filet, hands
Agree.
down, and it's just amazing. But like, I don't want to pay that much for Tex-Mex.
Well, and especially we've made the mistake or we've done the flex of going for lunch, and then you're like, oh, I just had a $28 lunch. That's just you don't really want to do that on a weekday. It's
No,
like I'm just trying to get something quick and get back to the office.
I
Like,
could have gotten a Perry's pork chop for $10 cheaper than this.
correct.
it's kind of like getting barbecue sometimes when you're just like, man, that snuck up on me real quick.
Very good, though.
Didn't you get barbecue this weekend?
I did. I got the barbecue. Sally had a craving, and I decided to. She doesn't often crave barbecue, so I was like, you know what? All right, let me go get it. It was a little dry, but overall, I'm not going to have anything bad to say about La Barbecue. They treated me well in the past, and overall, they had a pretty good, efficient experience there, so I'm not going to complain too much. I can tell it was the end of the day brisket, though.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Yeah, it had been sitting there for a while.
Get them next time.
You do anything tight besides eat $19 queso?
It really was.
Were you in Houston?
No, I was here.
Oh, you were?
I just picked it up.
Nice.
That's why I didn't get the fajitas because I don't think fajitas travel on a pickup situation.
Their filet ones do, just
Okay.
because they're so good.
I was nervous about. I probably wasn't going to do the filet fajitas because I wasn't trying to drop the bag on
It's
Lupe.
ridiculous.
But I just did the chicken soft tacos. They were also very good. But they travel anyway. Swing journey continues. I was at the range Saturday and Sunday. We're getting there. We're getting there. Working on compressing the ball more, turning that baseball swing into a golf swing, and didn't do much else. I got a trick or treater at my apartment on Saturday, and I didn't have any candy. I didn't expect that.
What'd you do? Just like a can of soup?
Give him a beer.
I
Give him
apologize.
a paradox.
I apologize. I said, man, I appreciate what you're doing here, and I don't have any candy.
Damn.
And the only one, and I felt like an asshole. So I'm sorry.
Dude,
I don't think
you
you
should.
should. You live in an apartment building. You
Yeah.
don't expect trick
Yeah.
or treaters. I wouldn't feel bad.
Did you at least gas up his costume?
I did.
What was he?
I did. He was a ghost, which I was like, that's kind of a low effort situation, and he was by himself. So I was like,
No.
oh, it's just a play
What?
for candy.
How
Yeah.
old?
Probably 10, I'd say. He was old enough to be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But young enough to like, okay, nice ghost costume, kid.
Okay.
And it was like maybe a mummy. I mean, he was like it looked like he wrapped himself in toilet paper, but
Sounds like this costume sucked.
it was not very good.
You don't even know what it was.
It was either a ghost or a mummy. So
Yeah, I mean, it's one or the other.
He's gonna egg your
Pick
door.
a costume.
Had someone come up to our door, I would have had to go in and get like the healthy candy that Sally buys. The kids would have been walking out with Sour Blast buddies that have like 1 gram of sugar in them. It's like, sorry, dude.
I gotta try those.
They're really mediocre and they stick to your teeth more than regular candy. But honestly, if you're craving something sweet, it kind of does work.
Yeah.
It does hit it a little bit. But overall,
I'm gonna have to slowly steal Parks' candy away and just throw it away. His teeth are gonna rot out. He got so much, man. Dude cleaned up.
well, you
If-
want to bring
well,
some to
yeah.
to the office?
if you can steal some like Laffy Taffies or anything,
You want to shake that Laffy Taffy?
a little bit. I love me some grape Laffy Taffy.
He did get some Laffy Taffy.
Oh, that always.
If it's banana, throw that shit out. But if it's
Dude, I
grape-
love banana. We
Yeah,
talked
banana
about
Okay,
Laffy
you can
Taffy's
have the
solid.
banana.
fucking crazy.
Oh, you like the banana flavored ones?
you bet
What's your
your
favorite
ass.
Jolly Rancher?
Ooh, maybe grape. Maybe cherry. Is it cherry? That's yeah. I don't know. I don't eat many Jolly Ranchers.
I'm a watermelon guy. Always have
It's
been.
really good. It's really good.
I gotta gas up Barrett real quick because when he found out that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna. He's like, are you wearing your costume over to the news? And I was like, no. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear it. Whatever. He's like, oh shit, I don't have one. I'm gonna go to the costume box. I was like, okay. He has a costume box in his house. He's kept every costume he's ever worn since like college. And he threw on a Tiger King, a Joe Exotic that was the best one I saw, hands down.
Saw it, yeah.
He just threw that was like 15 different costumes combined. Like he even had temporary tattoos in the costume box. I'm like, who keeps this shit?
Based on how Barrett's talked about his like closet in the past and how he has to rotate stuff out and put in his storage unit and things like that, it makes sense that he would have a fucking costume box that he can just like pull out and have a topical costume for any time of year.
Does he really have a storage unit?
He told me one time that he had a storage unit. He had to go there and get his like winter clothes or something, and I was like, "Are you serious?"
That makes sense. You don't host Club Cool without having a storage unit.
It's true. It's true.
That is kind of a flex.
I hear he has one just so he can keep all his Cuts clothing in there. Are you guys familiar with this brand?
Am I?
Very much so.
Dude, for better or for worse, 2020 has kicked off the work from home era. And everyone is asking one big question. What are you supposed to wear? Do you really need to wear a tie for your Zoom meeting? Probably not. But sweatpants and your go-to gym tee don't feel right either. Cuts Clothing is the perfect solution for your work from home wardrobe confusion. Cuts is the best in the world at making technical apparel for the sport of business. Because as everyone knows, business is a sport.
Always has been.
Always will be.
Mm-hmm.
Their t-shirts, polos, and hoodies have enough quality and style to wear in the office, on a date, or anywhere in between, so you don't have to choose between a classic look and a modern feel. We've all tried this stuff. We've gotten it in the mail. I have to say, their fabric is one of the softest fabrics I've ever felt for a t-shirt.
Fits perfectly well, and it's just crazy soft.
They're all about fit, fabric, and function, Dylan. Cuts was started in 2016 by making what GQ calls the only shirt worth wearing. You guys know what GQ stands for? Gentlemen's Quarterly.
Doesn't it come out more?
Did not know that.
Yeah, it's monthly now. They should probably call it GM. But they know their shirts, and if they're repping Cuts, then that's all you really need to know.
The only shirt you need to own.
Athletic, tailored, perfect for work, a date, or everything in between. With their custom engineered, wrinkled-free Pika. It's a pro fabric that can only be described as buttery soft. And shopping by Cut makes it so easy to find your perfect shirt. A great mix of long sleeve, short sleeve, collars, cuts, and colors will have you ready for any situation. They spent 4 years developing this stuff for their new polos and hoodies. 4 years?
I don't spend 4 years doing anything.
Essentially went to college just to make these things. You got to think they're fire.
I love the hoodies, man. The French terry fabric. Mwah. Chef's kiss. So comfy. My house is very cold at night, and I just am constantly just laying around in it.
You got to be.
Gotta be.
Gotta be. Cuts is loved by your favorite athletes, entrepreneurs, and even podcast hosts. It seems like everyone is wearing Cuts these days, so get 15% off your first order by going to cutsclothing.com/steam. That's cutsclothing.com/steam for 15% off the only shirt worth wearing. Guys, we're going to do something that's some are saying it's overdue. I think we just need to get our reps in.
Randy's already blushing over there.
Randy's real nervous right now. As you guys know, we hired Randy back before the pandemic was a real thing.
March.
No one is hiring new employees to do video in a studio only to record from home for months on end.
Didn't we like shut down or like the day, his first day, like we shut down the studio?
If it wasn't the first day, it was the first week
was
after we
definitely the
hired
first
Randy.
week.
Randy had, he
His first day was, we planned it so he would start for our South by party,
correct.
because he was going to do some videoing there. And that was canceled. Well, I guess you can start anyway, whatever. And here he is.
Yeah, and then his job just consisted of just sitting at home and watching us podcast and tossing it on. Randy, welcome to the pod.
Great to be here.
He's
Wow.
doing his editing and on the pod all at once right now, so yeah.
What a guy.
This isn't the first time I've done it. I did it on a Patreon episode, too. Go find that somewhere.
On Patreon.
Yeah, patreon.com/circlingbackpod. Randy, are you nervous that we're going to do the Randy starter pack right now?
I wasn't ready, but,
What do you need to be ready for?
being kind of hunched over is kind of...
Oh, let's not complain, all right?
No, I'm ready to go.
You're the center of attention.
Well, let's go.
Embrace it.
Let's start this. I know me, but do you know me? That's the real question.
That's the thing. I'm interested to see like what we've missed. I wish we had one of Randy's longtime friends here to be like, I mean, those are pretty good, but like, he's also really into like this random thing. And it's like, wait, what? Excuse me?
Yes.
All right, Randy starter pack.
I'll start off.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I have on here is leather jacket.
He does like a good leather jacket.
I feel like the first 20 times I hung out with Randy, he had on a leather jacket. Wore it quite well, so props for that.
I wore it to one meetup. That's the
Dude,
only time I've
no.
really ever worn it.
Yeah, but when you wear
Randy.
a fit to a meetup, that's a fit that you want remembered.
I've seen you in a leather jacket so many times.
You were a
It's
leather
not a
jacket
bad
guy
thing.
after Chicago. You were?
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to find a comfortable way how to edit this while I'm doing this. But thank you.
Wow, I guess I need to add complaining to my list.
Yeah.
Complaints nonstop.
Just give Brett the mic.
It's on my list. Anybody else want to jump in?
Yeah, Coles.
Coles.
He loves Coles
This
Cash.
fucking dude is so horny for Coles.
I
It's
love
unbelievable.
Kohl's.
What's up with Coles Cash?
It's like the best thing ever. You spend money, then you get money to spend back in the store.
Oh my
It's his
gosh.
cryptocurrency.
If you could like freely exchange Kohl's Cash, Randy would be the happiest person in the world.
Yeah. You guys think he talks about it a lot here? The first time I think he hopped in with KJ and I to play Warzone, we talked about Kohl's for like 6 minutes. He was just like, yeah, I went to Kohl's today, and he just starts touting Kohl's. Like, do you have ownership in the company? Like, what is this?
No, but I am a most valued customer. It says
Okay.
it on my Kohl's credit card. So
You have a
think about that
Kohl's
for a
credit
second.
card.
I have a
Jeez.
Kohl's credit card. and
It's
I
like a
get
$200
great
limit or
deals.
something.
Nah, I think it's actually like an $800 limit. But let me tell you,
Let's go.
great deals. You get 40% off in the mystery. Oh, you are swimming in it.
Is this
The
an
Kohl's
ad read
Cash,
for
that
Kohl's?
is.
Okay, let's
Seriously.
Let's
Yeah,
calm
chill
down.
out,
Kohl's
dude.
wants to
Dude's
sponsor
so
me
excited.
personally. I will definitely take it.
I have another one unless you want to jump in here, Will.
Go ahead.
Napkin origami.
Oh, I had origami on my list as well.
So you know, like when you're kind of getting to know somebody and you finally like get like real drunk with them for the first time and you find out like what they're really about, like really like, you know?
Noam, former
The guard's
PGP writer,
down.
he wrote a column one time that was so accurate. It's just that you can't be best friends with somebody until you get absolutely
Right.
obliterated with them.
Like I've
true.
only known Randy from like meetups and then working here, which is, you know, we're always sober and he's being as professional as he can be, I guess. But
I don't know, Dave sometimes.
we went out
cracks at me in the
for
morning.
Brett's 1 year and just got ripped. And I met drunk Randy for the first time, and drunk Randy is an origami guy.
Not just origami, but the origami with a purpose, and that purpose is wooing the waitress.
Yeah, he was the waitress. He made her a origami rose or some shit.
And then he did the
Fortune teller.
fortune teller
Yeah.
origami
Yeah.
thing, which honestly did not see that
like
one coming.
Randy, any cold points we had walking in here are just all gone at this point.
you-
But
you didn't
please-
I
end
thought
up
it was
getting her
swag.
number,
Do you
did
not
you?
respect the Japanese
No,
art
no,
of
I did not.
origami?
I mean, it's okay, but you know, it was just a weird time to pull it out. The
Like, not
origami,
pull it
that
out.
is.
I'll be
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Swallow my
origami.
doubt, turn it inside out. Sorry.
I don't know. I guess I just get really finicky. I don't know. This whole pandemic thing. If I'm out at a bar, I just like going on adventures and stuff. But if I'm just stuck at a table, I'm just gonna play with the stuff in front of me. Like I'll start stacking cups, doing origami.
What?
Do you just refer to going out to bars as going on adventures?
Yeah, it's just a bar.
No, like I'll just like go walk around the bar. Maybe I'll go into the next bar and come back. I don't know. Just do whatever I want.
Do some
fucking
frat
wild,
lap.
Man,
Do
that is such an adventure.
Frat lap, take a frat lap.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to frat lap the bar and see where all the talent's
Dude, I love
at.
a good frat lap. We haven't done that in a
Oh,
minute.
we used to do those all the time.
yeah.
It'd be like, all right, we got to do a frat lap around this place
Do a
and see
frat
what we're
lap.
missing.
The adventures of Randy is just Randy going to like 2 bars and going home at night. Like, okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of people out there
Tell me
saying
about
that
your adventure
frat
laps,
laps
man.
are the one thing that's truly like been the most devastating part of COVID.
Dude, frat laps are tight.
It's like, yeah, you can't do frat laps anymore because you have to stay at your table at restaurants.
I've also referred to doing a lap in a parking lot as a frat lap, just to like check out the vibe before you actually decide to park.
Well, the way people used to refer it was just when you just drive around the campus and
Yeah.
just like blast music and peacock.
like, oh, fucking Will with the frat lap. And
I
the
mean, I
Subaru
wouldn't
again.
frat lap. I don't think, the Subaru didn't really have
No,
that
it
kind of
did.
swag.
It did.
I have homemade burritos.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Had one this morning.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we
Randy-
smelled it.
Every morning, Randy brings in a giant homemade burrito in foil.
Yeah, it's I know, Chipotle burrito sized.
I guess I assumed that he got those somewhere
No.
and didn't make them at home.
He's making them, hence the over the top sulfur smell that gets me every time I walk in.
Question:
That might just be me tooting before you get in.
Do you
If
have
those are your
do you have
toots.
special like extra large tortillas for your burrito?
They're just burrito-sized burritos. It's tortilla shells.
What brand are you going with? Are those Mission?
Tortilla shells.
I don't know, the ones that are just buy one get one free at Randall's.
Okay.
It's
So
also
really
a
the high
great
quality
store.
stuff. Yeah, Randall's actually should be on your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
big
put Randall's on
guy.
there.
You act like I don't have a Randall's Remarkable Rewards card.
It's a tier
Like I
3
do.
grocery
Everyone
store.
who shops there has one of those. Randall's is a scam, by the way. Hope you know that.
I saved
How is it a scam?
$65
Yeah, what?
today. Last
Because
Oh,
they
they're-
make you join to get regular pricing. So if you're just a casual, like I want to go in and get some milk in a pinch, you get like upcharged if you don't join their stupid fucking club. I can't stand
You
it.
get
Which is
rewards
free to
points.
join.
It doesn't matter. Like they make you jump through hoops just to get regular pricing.
You get
Yeah, I don't want one of those. I don't want a
You know what I
Randall's
mean?
thing on my keys every day that I
Yeah.
have to look at.
you
well,
can punch in your phone number,
but that's kind of a beating too.
But like
How is Walgreens not done away with that? Walgreens is the only place where like I still have to punch in my number. Why can't you just tell your number to the person working and
Yeah.
have them do it? I'm trying to touch as little as possible.
dude, like
I got a brand new credit card, and it's got the I can just tap it.
Yeah, it's great.
It's so great.
It's great.
I've been just charging my little dick off.
You know like so when we went to Scotland,
those have been around for a minute.
when we went to Scotland and England, like that's all they do. If you go to the bar and you order a drink, all they do is just hand you the thing and you
Yeah.
tap it and you leave. And the first time a guy did it to me, I was like, I don't know where to put my card. And he looked at me like I was the dumbest person on earth.
Oh, mate, tap your card. You
He's like, "What, you
blimey
fucking
fool.
mental?"
You freak. Do you like what's the guy Skepta?
Skepta's from Atlanta, isn't he? Didn't we figure that out? He's not actually British. Brett nods yes. I forgot he doesn't have a mic.
That doesn't sound right at all.
when you check out, they're like, "Oh, you saved $5.78 today." Oh, actually, no, I just didn't get ripped off like anyone
How
else.
about
would.
20 cents off at the pump per gallon?
Yeah, that is true.
They've got gas rewards, bro.
No
If
one
you
fills-
redeem
no one
a
fills up at
rewards.
Randall's.
Wait, so was that the
I
opposite
do.
of 21 Savage, that guy then?
Skepta?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think Brett's confused, or this is a bit that I am just not in on.
I feel like you've got another one ready.
Skepta's from Atlanta,
I just said that.
right?
Is that right?
Hold on.
I-
London on the Track is from Atlanta. I think Skepta's British.
I thought you said they were the same
So-
person earlier.
No.
You're
London-
backtracking.
Sorry, I don't. Skepta's absolutely from the UK, and
Right.
London on the Track is from Atlanta.
Do you understand where my confusion's coming
Yes,
from?
I do.
Okay.
We talked about two supposedly British rappers this morning. Only one of them. is
London on
British.
the track is a different human.
Right.
Okay.
His name is actually London, which is why it gets confusing.
Makes sense.
But he's London from Atlanta. London on the Track. Skepta is from the UK
Okay.
officially.
Noted.
Shout out to all our skeptics out there.
Man, I get steam on Randall's about their.
Yeah, let me just piggyback off Will's. Like, I don't know what you're doing for your eggs, and how what are you doing? Like 3 per burrito? Is it 3 or 4?
It's 3 just fried up, and then some shredded cheese, some bacon bits, and just wrap that up.
Okay, which I respect the breakfast burrito, the breakfast taco, all of that. I guess maybe it's because I don't ever make mine at home and bring it into work, but it's so smelly. I've never smelled eggs that are this sulfur. It's like somebody dropped a stink bomb in high school and everybody's freaking out. And I know it's my hypersensitive nose,
Stinky.
but it's crazy, like the sulfur smell.
I don't get that at all. Like I have not. It has maybe once I was like, oh, what's that smell? And it was like that. But I think you just have a much better sense of smell than me.
When I walked in today,
Mine's trash.
or when Randy walked in today, I was like, oh yeah, he's an egg boy.
It's burrito time, baby.
Randy also likes cheap beer
Like
or stouts.
Like I said, macro brews and chain stores. That's my whole persona, and also my new country
Macro
album.
brews and chain stores.
The other night we went to Easy Tiger for some beers in lad time, and Randy looked at the beer menu and was just like, God, like there's just I don't want anything on here. He just wanted like a cheap beer, which he ended up getting a PBR that took 30 minutes to get there.
Too long.
That was cool. And then yeah, he wanted a stout, but the only stout they had coffee in it, so that was a deal breaker. It's like I don't know what to do for you, Randy.
I have another one for Randy. Meetups. I know he only went to like maybe 2 of them, but I think it feels like he went to 7 of them. I don't know why.
3.
You went to 3 of them? Okay.
Chicago was the first one we met.
I
and then
remember the
2
Chicago
Austins.
one. Like I just kept hearing like, oh yeah, Randy. Like who the fuck's this Randy guy? And then he would come. Then he was like in the Austin one, out of nowhere. Like I thought he lived in Chicago. I was like, no, I just moved here. He just kept showing up at meetups, man.
I
Yeah.
talked to Randy for a
Which I
significant
respect.
amount of time at the Chicago meetup.
No, in full disclosure, I don't remember you from the Chicago meetup, and I'm sorry to say that.
Wow.
You didn't talk to anybody at that one.
I talked
Yeah.
to everybody. I think that was my problem. I talked to too many people. I couldn't remember.
Dave, did you remember Randy from the Chicago meetup?
I actually did.
No, he did not.
I knew you were there.
No.
I remember
But I don't
Randy.
remember meeting you there.
Randy and there's a guy from Baylor, and I thought Randy was the guy from Baylor.
Yeah, at Micah's way in, you thought you came. Oh, you're the Baylor guy. I was like,
Randy shows up to the Austin meetup, surprise, surprise, in a leather jacket, and just starts shit talking to me. I was like, okay, Randy.
Love that.
Okay.
oh, that's
Love
when I
that.
made the colorblind test that said,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
Dylan's deal?
You made the colorblind test right before that meetup.
He would come in
Oh,
with
yeah.
bits, pre-done bits for a meetup.
That was very Randy of him.
What about shitty punk rock?
Oh yeah.
I just imagine Randy coming to work every day listening to like Simple Plan, Newfound Glory. Fucking like if the lead singer has a whiny voice, then Randy's like mashing that button.
This is 100% accurate. That's all I have to really say about it. Yeah.
I came into the office one day and Randy was playing a really old Blink-182 song. So I was like, all right, we can build on this. And then like it went to the next song and it was like, oh, now we're in trouble. Like
It was bad.
Yeah.
When did your Blink fandom start? What album?
I don't know. Just when my older brother was listening to it.
Okay.
So.
I mean, he didn't
Which
he
is same age
didn't
as well.
encounter Blink like we did.
Right. That's why I'm curious. Like, was he Enema of the State? Was he Dude Ranch? Was he early? No
He was
way.
probably
he was Dude Ranch.
self-titled. You were probably
Cheshire Cat.
self-titled or something.
I was more just listen in my brother's car while he was driving around. So I don't know what.
How old's your brother?
What. He's a couple months younger than Will, my oldest brother.
Cool, dude. Call me old.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, dude.
What's your problem?
You could have
dude?
just given us a number.
Well, it's being nice over here.
33,
Thank you.
which is old as shit.
Thank you.
Just
Randy.
Midwest. Just Midwest hard on.
Yeah.
This guy's just so Midwest. When he got his boots too, I've got boots on here.
I have boots on here. I have new boots scooting on here.
This
actually.
this dude loves boots.
Which is weird to me, being from Indiana and living in Chicago. He moves here and he's got like more Wranglers and boots than I do. It's kind of weird.
No fur on those boots.
Yeah, no fur.
Well, but
I
for
guess
being
I'm just
such a
more Texas
Midwest
than
guy,
you.
he absolutely hates Midwest weather. He told me the other day, and I quote, that his dream scenario is him sitting on his patio in over 100-degree heat,
Oh my
drinking a
God.
pina colada.
No shirt.
That sounds
No shirt.
That sounds terrible.
That's what he wants to be doing.
Yeah. Do you remember? I guess you don't do it anymore, but like you were riding your bike to work, right? Or something.
Not here, but I mean, I worked for Jimmy John's and I rode my
That's
bike
it.
every day.
And he was like, we would be bitching about the heat because it's very hot in Texas at times. And Randy would be like, no, I love this. Perfect.
That's crazy.
We're like, dude, what?
This isn't on my list, but just really bad White Sox swag that he wears sometimes. He's got like the worst T-shirts.
Just Chicago sports in general. He's got like an absurd varsity jacket for the Bears.
He's got some cool Bears stuff. I'll give him that.
You think the Bears stuff outweighs the White
The,
Sox?
Yeah,
the jacket he
definitely
wore
does.
last week, I guess, was pretty tight.
As being someone that hates every team in Chicago, I can at least admit that like the Bears gear has the most swag because they've got the best branding.
Bears have great logo, great colors.
It's nearly impossible to make White Sox stuff look cool.
Yeah.
Like it's just always going to be in that old script, and it's just like it's just weird.
Yeah.
I mean, Dr. Dre makes it look pretty cool when
You
he
just
wears
don't
a
meet-
hat.
Yeah, Dr. Dre is a billionaire.
You just don't meet many White
Doc-
Sox
dude, no
fans.
offense. Dr. Dre is way cooler than you.
Yeah. If we could trade you for Dr. Dre right now,
Oh,
I would
yeah,
do that
okay.
heads up, no questions
Chance
asked.
He
the
probably
Rapper,
can't even
ever
do
heard of
videos.
him?
Dude, they
He wears
both
stuff.
produce.
True.
Kinda.
True. Do you think Dr. Dre knows how to work his Dell laptop that we got, Randy?
There's no doubt. He's probably built one from scratch.
Very possible.
I also have on here Twitch setup, because without him, we would never get on Twitch. I don't
There's
think we
no
know how
doubt.
to do it.
Oh, like before we record every day, there's always like,
It's like,
hey, so like for Twitch, are we doing this? It's
like, and then we're in here like, hey, Randy, can you get in the other room and set Twitch up for us? And it's funny because if you look at, we might have to take a picture of this and post it at some point. He has labeled and numbered like all the inputs and outputs and where you plug this into that and all this shit. I still am clueless.
It's
about
very
it.
necessary.
He's.
Our Twitch setup is the opposite of simple.
I feel like he'd spent like 3 hours one day just like writing on little tape and putting it on the. It's pretty funny.
Most importantly, I've got this one. Dude is just super horny for fast internet.
He's uploading and downloading like
I mean,
crazy.
Dude, it's
Actually-
quadrupled.
Dude, quadrupling the upload speed.
Wow.
he loves it.
He loves uploading at an alarming rate.
I have that on my
Cannot
list, too.
stop uploading.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what else I have. The only thing I have that's outstanding right now is T-bone steaks.
Oh yeah. Big
T-bone loves
guy.
a T-bone.
Big T-bone guy.
Oh, and big pun guy. Randy likes a good pun.
I love a good pun.
He also
The pun is usually intended. With
he
Randy.
likes wholesome humor.
Yes.
Big wholesome humor guy, which I appreciate.
Yeah, and I do appreciate that. I don't want a bunch of dick jokes and stuff like
No.
that. If I can get some real like good G-rated jokes from Randy, I feel good about
Ooh.
that.
He's
Who's
got
the-
jokes that you tell at like summer Christian camp when you're 13.
He would crush being a camp counselor.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that'd be good.
He would also. Did we talk about this on one of the Bachelorette ones? He would absolutely crush as a Bachelorette contestant. Like his intro. His
Oh,
intro. He
I already
would
know
be
what
a
it'd be.
memorable intro.
What would you do?
This is what I'd do. I would get out, look her dead in the eyes, take a 1-2 step swag step, get a 1-2-3 sprint, boom, hit my Heelys, roll up right to her.
What's a swag step?
I am scooting up to her on Heelys.
Are you sure that driveway is not very flat?
And it's also sopping wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a broken neck waiting to happen.
But if I pull it off,
What's a swag step?
dude, just
You wouldn't
I'm looking
know.
hot. You know, you just
Oh, just taking a regular step and you just throw a lot of swag into it?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I thought it was like an actual dance move or something.
I'll do the stanky leg up to her.
Do the stanky leg. That'd be tight.
You would make it like at least 3 weeks in The Bachelorette.
Yeah, you're like the funny guy that she like vibes with on a friend level, but she doesn't, want to take it farther.
I've been told I'm a lot like
Like everybody
Jordan.
knows, like this dude.
She asked you for like secrets of the house, like you rat on the other guys.
It's like, hey, man.
Like Carl's a real dickhead.
Dude, Terrence was talking about all the girls he used to hook up with. I just thought you should know. I don't think he's here for the right reason.
Just looking out for you, I care about you.
Thank you so much.
Nah, that wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be the snake. I
don't
would start
know,
telling
man.
her like really like dumb stuff about each other. Be like, yeah, dude, he kind of snores and it's a little annoying.
He's really
Dude.
gassy.
Dude, he's got skid marks, dude.
Oh, you can't call it a guy on The Bachelor for skid marks. That's just mean.
I just thought you should know Paul has a double dick. I know.
She needs to know about that, probably. Oh, man, what else we got?
The only thing I can think of that we're missing is like his celebrity lookalikes, because I feel like Randy has several.
Oh,
of
Scott Conn.
Yeah.
He's Scott Conn.
I'm just an average-looking, brown-haired, brown-eyed white guy. I look like everyone. Like
You
I've
don't
been,
look like everyone. You look like
No,
Scott
you-
Conn.
Well, you get Scott Conn comparisons, you get Gosling comparisons, you get there's one more that I'm forgetting.
I've gotten Reynolds.
Brecken Meyer,
Is that the guy?
Brecken
from
Meyer's the one.
Road Trip,
Clueless.
Franklin
and
Bash
Clueless.
Yeah.
and Rat Race? Yeah. I've
Most
gotten him
notably
before.
from Franklin and Bash, for sure. Great show.
Oh, man.
That was a good show, man. I loved it.
Dude, they play by their own rules.
The
That's all
bad
I-
boys of lawyers,
Yeah.
the law.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Bad Boys, forever the other day. You guys watch that?
The newest one?
Yeah,
I heard it's not very good.
it wasn't.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That bums me out.
That's a bomb.
I like the bad boys.
Total bombs, man.
What you gonna do when they come for you? You know?
Bad boys, bad boys.
Do we got anything else for Randy's starter kit?
Brett, you got anything?
I think we covered it. That was a solid canvassing of Randy Trembacki. Cheap beer is one of them. I've gone out with Randy a few times. Big like we'll be drinking cocktails and Randy's like, I'll have a Miller High Life.
Yeah.
Or equivalent.
Yeah, Randy does not like having beers that are
What did
Randy's a goofy guy.
nice.
what did Randy get at my 1-year dinner?
A T-bone.
Drink.
You got a
Oh.
Manhattan?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
He got a
He was
Manhattan.
really stepping out of his comfort zone.
He
I
got like
think.
3 different
Yeah.
cocktails to like test the waters.
Yeah.
We got a bottle of Camus and Randy goes, "No, I'm good."
It's like, no, dude, drink
I don't
this.
drink
It's-
wine.
We spend way too much money on this wine, Randy. Just have a glass, please.
He really roasted at that dinner. He's like, "Oh, you're picking up the tab, guys. I'm gonna branch out.
Yep.
I'm gonna try some shit."
I'm gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot about the Manhattan. Didn't you have 2? I remember being like, dude, you handle your liquor fairly well. Like,
But then he started doing origami at the table.
yeah. And come to find out,
Oh man.
there's a price for that.
We're taking him to Arby's. Oh, was it Chili's for his 1 year? Where are we going? Oh, really?
Change that.
Brandy, you don't have a mic, so you might
Cheesecake?
No. We were originally going to go to a Chili's and get kicked out off margaritas, get asked to leave. But I think I want to go to Dave and Buster's. I've never been to one.
Really? Not in
Can we
pandemic.
take
Yeah,
homie?
we can't do pandemic Dave and Buster's.
It'll
Well,
be
I
in
mean,
March.
We got till
It'll
March.
be March. It'll be
I
fine.
don't
maybe.
know.
Yeah,
I
maybe
heard
not.
that we're getting a vaccine in a couple weeks. That's what I was told in a debate.
See, Randy's got jokes.
Randy's
man.
got jokes.
He's got jokes. Yeah, we're bringing the homie if we go there. If he finds out, if I come home with like Dave and Buster's tickets or tokens, whatever,
He gonna know?
he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" He won't say that, but he'll be pretty upset with me. Right? That was fun.
Always is.
Good stuff, Randy.
Way to go, Randy.
All right, before we get into the closing points of this week's episode, make sure to go check out Postmates. If you're like us, you start thinking about what to eat for dinner while you're eating lunch.
Oh yeah.
This morning I was walking out of the place and I was like, so what are we doing for dinner tonight, Sally? I was already thinking about it. Hadn't even had lunch. Hadn't even had breakfast at that
Dude,
point.
don't cook tonight. You should Postmate something.
Dude, I love food, but sometimes getting into my kitchen and cooking something delicious to eat just doesn't make it onto my to-do list, which is why I've been loving Postmates. Postmates, you can get food delivered without leaving the house or even opening your front door. With the current state of the world in mind, Postmates created no-contact deliveries. So when we order from local restaurants, everything gets left on our doorsteps, and the app lets us know when it's been delivered. Postmates also offers a pickup option. And Postmates isn't all just burgers and sushi. You guys can go off on this. You can get pretty much anything. You can order anything from toilet paper to phone chargers from stores like Walgreens and 7-Eleven, and a Postmate will drop it off for you right outside your front door.
I did something I haven't done in a while, or
What'd you
maybe
do?
ever. I was here at the office, knew I had to go home, but had a limited amount of time on Friday. Postmated something to my home, and when I got home, it was there waiting for me. I
Wow.
was like, dude, I just two birds, one stone.
You
or
crushed
something.
that.
I absolutely did.
What kind of bird? Do you get chicken wings?
No, it was a chicken sandwich actually.
Nice. Literal birds. For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $5 off your first 5 orders for your first 7 days. To save $5 on your first 5 deliveries, download the app using code CIRCLING. It's code CIRCLING for $5 off your first 5 orders. When you download the Postmates app or sign up online, anything you need, anytime you need it, just Postmate it. Hey, what's up with this Sausage King?
Oh, the Sausage King of where is he from again? Is he Russian? Yeah, he's Russian, from Russia. A Russian oligarch nicknamed the Sausage King has been murdered with a crossbow inside a sauna, according to investigators. Vladimir Marugov, I believe.
Marugov.
Marugov.
It says he's been murdered with a crossbow. Investigators say Margov and his partner were in an outdoor sauna cabin when they were attacked, reportedly by 2 masked assailants. The woman managed to escape through the window and call the police, but detectives found the body of him, who owned some of Russia's largest meat processing plants, in the sauna with a crossbow next to it.
I feel like being a Russian oligarch is a risky proposition. You're always like at risk of either being crossbowed, poisoned by the Kremlin potentially.
Who's using a crossbow?
Great question. This is why I don't think it's a hit, a KGB hit, because they're more of like a long-term suffering type deal.
Yeah, like tie you to a tree and pull your limbs.
Or poison you, just give you like
Yeah.
radioactive particles or whatever.
That's the one.
Maybe it was maybe it was Abe Froman who got him. Competing sausage players, you know. No, nothing.
Maybe it was just
Not
maybe it
even a-
was
not
you.
even a snicker from
You were
anybody?
looking for glizzy supremacy.
I don't think that's what it is, David. Don't think I'm tied to this one at all.
Are you sure? What were you doing this weekend?
Don't think I'm linked. Get it?
Oh,
Sausage links.
bang!
He did it.
I did.
Or if you're also an oligarch, like Putin might just nationalize your industry, just take it over. Like, so I just feel like that. Yes, the millions and millions of dollars has its perks, such as an outdoor sauna, super dope.
Sounds tight.
Sounds great.
It just doesn't. I feel like it doesn't end well for most.
Yeah.
BBC kind of did a stray bullet at the end of this fucking column. They said that his son died in a motorcycle accident in Moscow last year. Do we think that the
What's that mean?
I don't know. Like, why? That doesn't seem like pertinent information right now.
This dude sounds like KGB or somebody murdered his son, motorcycle accident in quotes, and then came for the sausage king himself.
The intruders demanded cash from Mr. Margov before fleeing in a car.
I feel like if you're going to demand cash from somebody, hitting them up in a sauna is not the move.
Yeah, I don't keep cash on me in the sauna. Do you?
No, normally not.
No.
Come with the Sausage King, you best not miss. And they didn't,
No,
They
sounds like
sadly.
they were actually very accurate.
Crossbow, man.
Hey, do you want to make a sick Game of Thrones reference, Dylan?
Ooh, nothing's coming to mind, but I would love to make one.
Okay. Will, I'll let you.
Man, it's like this guy went to a Dothraki wedding and talked to the wrong girl.
Wow, you crushed that, dude.
Yeah, you got to be careful with those things, man. They'll kill you.
Dave, how about you make the reference you're referencing?
Man, this is just like when I don't want to spoil for Will.
Oh, yeah.
he's not even going to
no,
watch
this
it,
is
dude.
a spoilable part. He's going to watch it.
Aw.
Spoilable? I made up a word, maybe. Whatever, just people know. People know.
Okay.
Just, hey, I'm nodding my head to the Thrones fans.
Dude, he's a sausage king.
Dude, he's the Gliz King.
He is the Gliz King.
No longer.
He was the Gliss king. Yeah.
Was this guy well known in Russia? Like, if this happened, like, who is this guy comparable to? Just a big business, like a big. Is this like Papa John getting shot down?
Exactly like Papa John.
I don't think so.
In Russia, Glizzy, it's your. Wow.
Damn, Dave.
Yes.
Give that
Yeah.
man his sausage.
Come on.
They said they found the crossbow in the sauna as well.
Yeah, they left the murder weapon, which is
Who's
a unique
doing that?
move.
Who's doing that?
Why wouldn't you keep the crossbow? Like that's probably a
Many are
fairly
asking-
Are we just
expensive-
not going to theorize that it was his partner that did this?
She jumped out the window.
It was a she?
Oh, since 2019, he'd been, involved in a highly publicized property rights conflict with his ex-wife, the poet Tatiana Marudova. Marudova?
Oh, I've read her stuff. It's good. A little
So there were-
postmodern, but
I mean, I'm sorry, but if these guys are ruthless enough to murder him in his sauna and then leave the murder weapon behind, but she just gets away and calls authorities, that's kind of a red flag to me.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't know. You got to wipe the prints and just drop it and go. I don't know.
who's your favorite meat mogul?
Abe Froman. Sausage King of Chicago.
Sure.
Everybody knows that.
I'm trying to think of which meat mogul like I would go with at this point.
I don't really know of any meat moguls.
Who's the Johnsonville brats guy?
John Johnsonville.
Mr. Johnsonville.
Oscar
Great.
Mayer.
He does great work.
Isn't
You
he
got,
like
you
a
got the
US
whole Oski in there.
I mean, we could say Aaron Franklin or something, right?
He knows his way around a brisket. I'll tell you
Sausage
that.
King of Central Texas, that's for sure.
He sure as hell is, David.
I don't know. Sausage we had on Saturday night might have something to say about that.
He's probably the barbecue king of the United States. I'll say it.
I'll give that to him. Tootsie or whatever her name was in whatever Texas, she might have an issue with that, but
Is that place open
I'm
yet?
not worried about Tootsie.
dude, I don't think that place is going to open for a while.
I don't either.
They really missed the best opportunity they had to ever
They
like,
absolutely
blow the
did.
fuck up.
Upstairs at Tootsie's getting shoulder rubs. Doing Drake over here.
Very cool.
Shouts to Drake.
Hey, where do we stand on barbecue place? Like, do you ever feel like this? Not naming names, not Franklin's. It's obviously worth it. The barbecue, I don't think is like this. But do you ever think that some barbecue places are intentionally rationing their barbecue to create like a
100%.
fake demand in a
Absolutely.
line? And it's just kind of like, all right, maybe just keep the line moving.
I'll go as far to say that Franklin's is doing that.
No, they're not. If you've seen the operation up at the counter, what they're doing, it's wild. It's wild how much meat they go through in a day.
Okay.
Wild.
Okay.
That one dude that
Why
just
can't you
carves
get
up
it
the
after 1
brisket.
p.m.? They just
go
are
until they sell
completely
out.
out of the meat.
They go until they sell out. They sell out every day.
So they can't just be smoking more meat 4 hours after they smoke the original meat and start all that. They can't just keep it going until 5.
They went under a pretty significant expansion of their operation not so long ago to more people could get their food. It's a serious operation.
Okay.
Like people go up there and they take advantage. Like they finally have the window. Like they wait in line and they'll order like 6 pounds of brisket.
Do people ever wait in line for 3 hours and get up there like,
I don't know. They
what's
keep it moving. Like me and Brett did it. They keep it moving.
I had a
but-
buddy who showed up. He didn't know the deal, and he was with some coworkers who didn't know Austin. They were in town for less than 24 hours, and they were like, well, let's just Google the best barbecue place and go eat that. And they went at like 1:15, and they were like, I don't know, we might have like a sausage link for you. And they were
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah. And I told them after, I was like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, I just feel like if you're running out by 1, I feel like you can gas those numbers up. Those are amateur numbers, dog.
Yeah. Started as a trailer. They had like just one pit.
a place near me, which I very, very much like it's up there. They have like the thing where you can only order online, and then you go pick it up and you wait outside their trailer. And did that recently. I've done it a couple times, and it's really backed up, and there's like 30 to 40 people just kind of standing around, and there's limited shade.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of like, man, what if they like brought out maybe water for people, or like, I don't know, maybe just like a little snack for all the people who are waiting for like 45 minutes to an hour. I feel like that would be nice.
Yeah. You can go up to have a little beer stand inside of Franklin, so when you're waiting, someone will like save your place in line. You go get a beer and come back.
I like that.
which is pretty cool.
I like to drink beer.
Love beer.
I like beer.
Yeah, people
I still like beer.
people
You
bring
do.
coolers, man.
I drink beer.
Do you?
I've never drank to the point of blacking out before, but I like beer.
What
What are we doing?
what's that?
We're just doing Kavanaugh stuff. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Are we not doing Kavanaugh humor?
Did you read his dissent in that Wisconsin ballots case?
No, is he skiing?
I'm sorry. Just crossbow me. Just do it. I deserve
If
it.
I had one, dude, it'd be right through your fucking heart.
Where would you? Where did it say where the?
It's
This
got to
is
be in the
dark.
chest, like, or the head.
I hope it was a quick one.
Just as smart. That's a slow death, right? Just waiting
Yeah.
to bleed out. Like,
If you
Absolutely.
get the heart, yeah.
I just don't know. I think it's getting killed by a crossbow. I don't think it's a fast death, but it's definitely slower than what you would want. Because you are going to bleed
gotta
out.
wait to bleed out, man.
Yeah.
I guess it's not too different from getting shot, unless you just get shot in the brain.
Man, I wonder if his company's going to start manufacturing blood sausage.
Okay.
Can we step into the steam room real quick before we head out of here today?
Yeah. Let's go.
You guys ever heard of this company called Pottery Barn?
Oh, out of the gate, just making, exposing them.
Come here, David. Get that ass over here.
Dude, one of these days, dude.
I want to paint it red.
That's gross. Stop.
You guys ever ordered furniture online?
Yeah, I had a great experience.
Did you?
Maybe because you went with a top tier company.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Pottery Barn.
yes.
Uh-oh.
Sally and I have been looking. We've been in business for a new bed for a while now. We've been operating on what you would probably deem a college bed frame. Not great. Not
defend.
great. So finally, we decided, you know what? We're gonna up our game a little bit. We're gonna get a bed from Pottery Barn. After a lot of looking online,
They
was
make some fine stuff.
it was a bed that we were like, you know what? I like this one the most out of all of our options. Let's go with the Pottery Barn one. So we ordered that and the matching bedside tables. Excitement is peak. Very happy about this. We're quite excited. I actually believe that she ordered all of this while we were in Michigan, so late July, early August. Okay.
Okay. While ago.
A while ago, yeah. And they did tell us that it was going to take a long time to get. I'm not really sure why it takes 2 months to send a
Why
bed.
does furniture always take months? I've never really understood that.
Don't get it.
Are they making it from scratch when I hit the order button? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I know that there's not some like carpenter who's just like, I ordered the bed and he's like, all right, got to get to work today.
Yeah. You have a factory. This shit's just sitting in there.
I think it's expensive, so they do kind of like a pre-order situation. Like, in order for them to buy it, you have to order it first. Type of you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like some people tend to do with merch. Perhaps.
Yeah, but I just feel like if you they don't have that many SKUs. It's not like the size of like
It's true.
Wayfair
That is fair.
where they have like various sellers. I just feel like if you have a staple line that sells well, you should have those beds made.
I have
already.
a few on hand.
Yeah, just a couple. Whatever. I'm sure there's a lot of logistics in there that aren't, that we're not privy
We're
to.
not in the furniture industry.
We're not the furniture kings of Austin, Texas,
No,
unfortunately.
unfortunately not.
So finally, we get told that we can schedule our delivery. So Sally decides that we're going to do a Sunday. She was working all weekend, and it makes sense. So we're kind of sitting there, and on Saturday we're like, man, we haven't really gotten a notification about when they're actually going to arrive. And so Sally decides to call the company, and the company's closed. Not Pottery, or I don't know if it was Pottery Barn or the delivery company. So yesterday, amidst this this time change, our clocks are all screwed up. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's up and down. Sally, she worked a 12-hour shift, in the hospital the day before, so she's sleeping in. She's taking her much-needed rest after a long, long time. She gets a text message. I'm on the Peloton just fucking grinding
Bad
at this
boy
point.
shit.
I'm just grinding early morning, watching a little F1 on there, just enjoying my morning. Sally walks out of the bedroom, and she goes, you got to be fucking kidding me. They alerted us that they were coming via text message. 2 minutes later, they notify us that they have arrived. Dave, be appropriate here. Come on.
I'm listening.
We're talking about very important logistics here.
I'm listening. You're setting the stage.
They're not sexting. They're not sexting my wife.
It would just be a weird way to announce such a thing.
It would, yeah.
Wait, 2 minutes from first text to second text, you
Yes,
said?
very quick. So it tells us that they're going to deliver it. Then they get to the next one, and they say that they have arrived. Within 30 seconds of arriving at our place at 7 or 7:30 in the morning, in that little frame, they have told us they've arrived, and they have canceled our delivery all within that span of time.
Because you took too long to respond?
Apparently.
What?
And so there's no way to contact the actual company. So we have to call Pottery Barn, and they're like, oh, that's fine. We'll just call the company. It's like, no, they're closed. They won't answer your phone call today, and there's no way to get a hold of the actual truck. And so now we have to wait another at least 2 weeks to get our stuff.
So they make you wait 4 months for a delivery, and then they give you 30 seconds to respond to a text?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And normally I don't care. Like, normally I can roll with the punches with this stuff. But, like, come on, Pottery Barn. Figure it out. This
Come
is so
on.
long. We're just trying to get. I'm trying to get a sleep off.
Bad day
That's
to-
a big purchase, and that you kind of like, and you want to get it over with because you know it's going to be a pain in the ass to get it in there and like install.
Exactly.
So you're just like, all right, you're mentally prepared to like spend the next 30 minutes, probably longer, like.
Clearing out the bedroom.
But and then we're gonna punt.
So to give us 30 seconds to respond to your text message and then just peace out. And granted, keep in mind, as I tried to yell, Sally was on the phone with a very nice customer service representative from Pottery Barn. Sally somehow did not pour this person out. I don't know how the person got lucky.
Good for Sally.
Yep.
And for the
Sally
customer
said,
service
she told her,
rep.
she's like, I know it's not y'all. I know this has to do with your delivery company, but at the same time, I mean, you're working with this company, so you should know the gripes here.
Is there a chance that, because you don't get the best service, is there a chance that the text came in earlier and you just didn't get it till late?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, because in our apartment, like you get text immediately.
Yeah,
in our
you get
apartment.
text. It's just the voice call.
Your call will drop, as we learned with Pottery Barn people yesterday, that your call will drop at times when it's not convenient. And so, now we have to wait an extra 2 weeks. Who knows if that's going to work?
Man.
I'm just trying to sleep, dude.
Yeah, I'd be frustrated.
I'm losing sleep at this point.
After
you know?
waiting that long and then finding out you have to wait even more, it's frustrating. I get it.
I
It's
don't
like,
want to
dude,
wait.
I'm just trying to get a bed off.
Maybe someone had him towed.
Maybe. So you want to know my theory?
They couldn't get in the door.
No, I think these guys were working on a Sunday, and they were like, dude, I don't want to fucking be here. This sucks. I'm hungover. NFL's kicking up, but if we get our deliveries done, we can probably make the early games.
Day after Halloween, too.
Yeah.
Man.
So I think that these guys showed up, sent the text, and were like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here. And then
That's
they were just like,
trash.
it's easier if we just drop it back off at the warehouse.
Probably
Again,
on West 6 Saturday night. Apparently, it was pretty
They
crowded.
went across the street to Easy Tiger.
that's just my theory.
Shaking my
Sheesh.
head, dude.
So, I mean, you guys can give thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
How was
Granted-
your sleep last night? Did you sleep okay?
It was tough. I really wanted to have like a bed that I could, a bedside table that matched my bed, and I could like set a glass of water on and
Love that.
just have that. But I ended up sleeping pretty well. My recovery was actually trash today. Maybe I was stressed over the.
Probably. I was going to say, I'd love to see the next-gen stats for this new bed. I guess we'll have to wait. I mean,
Pottery Barn, more like
Come
Pottery
on.
Barn.
Come on, man.
dude.
Come on, man.
dude. Come on. Losers. Brad, do you have any breaking news for us to cap off today's epi?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. This is a fun one today.
Ooh, can I pick?
Sure, Dylan. A little choose your adventure here. Would you like to go turtles, trains, or restaurant chains?
Ooh, let's go trains. Fuck it.
Randy, would you mind helping me out?
I saw
In the
this.
Netherlands, a train flew through a station and just went off the tracks, but was saved by a whale tail sculpture.
Yes.
When I saw a whale tail sculpture, I was expecting to see a thong popping out of some jeans.
Come on, man.
This was in. Here we go. Spijkenis
Yeah, you nailed that.
That's gotta be. That's gotta be
A
how you
plus.
say it.
in the Netherlands, and
that's Scandinavia.
the Netherlands is Holland, which I don't believe is Scandinavia.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Whew, that one felt good.
I don't know if it did feel good. You were a little nervous.
I like just asking Brett questions to see how it goes.
Yeah, we're having fun here. Apparently, it was just you just plowed through the barrier, went through the end of the tracks, and dove off the ledge, only to be saved from certain death by
That's
by the
crazy,
whale's tail,
man.
man.
Damn.
It is cool.
So, no word on arrests or injuries or anything, but
Big ups to the structural integrity of that whale's tail to hold up the train.
Dude, Dylan, we haven't seen a whale tail save a squad like that since college.
Oh, come on, Dave. I wasn't there, man.
Do you think the designer of that whale tail is just sitting there like pounding his
just
chest like,
flexing.
yeah,
I did that.
Dude,
That's
that
me.
is
That's me.
The structural integrity
Right.
of that whale tail is quite impressive.
Very impressive. man.
it hasn't even moved.
Yeah.
The little thing will buff
It's
right
like
out.
It's like I got you, player.
how about
Just chill.
how about the engineer who shows up on Monday morning and they're like, "Hey, we got to get this off." He's like, "What the fuck do you want me to do?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be about 3 weeks.
It's a crane. It's a crane situation. You got to get a crane involved here.
We're gonna
I
need to
think
get a
you just
crane and
bunch
2
of- I think
crews.
you get a bunch of Dutch dudes, just toss them on the top of the whale tail and tell them to push it.
I don't know that that's it.
I don't know.
Yeah, we can do them. Have to contact the subs though.
What's the
That's
budget
funny,
looking
man.
like? I don't know. That's one of those you get to the job and you're just like, yeah,
How'd this happen?
yeah. Will, I have restaurant chain news if you're interested.
I'm interested.
Well,
As long as it's not furniture chain.
This is actually a Choose Your Adventure in a Choose Your Adventure.
Wow, no one's doing that.
Would you like to go McDonald's or Friendly's?
I don't even know what the second one is, so I'm
Me
going to go with
neither.
McDonald's.
You don't know what
Never
Friendly's
Never
is?
heard of it.
Are you guys serious? Or is this like a?
No,
is this
I've
like
never
an
heard
old
of
bit?
Friendly's.
No, I don't know what this
There's
is.
not one
They
here.
went
I
bankrupt,
can
didn't
tell you
they?
that.
They did go bankrupt.
Yeah.
That's the news. Unfortunately,
Cut your shit.
Did McDonald's also go bankrupt?
no. They're all right.
No, the founder came back and
Yeah.
bear hugged him.
Yeah, he went to each of their restaurants and switched how they were making the meals. Pretty interesting.
Use
Wow.
fake ice cream instead.
And then he fucked all their wives.
Yeah. This dude fucking founds.
Friendly's was sold into bankruptcy, or it went bankrupt and sold to the Amici, no relation to Avicii Partners Group,
Oh.
for $2 million.
That's
Oh,
depressing.
God.
That is a brutal 130 locations that are going to stay open through the bankruptcy process.
We could, like,
But
I
they
mean,
got $2 million.
Where's the closest one to us?
Oh,
Is there one in Texas? Gotta be. Right?
There's always like one, like you know what I mean. Like there's always an outlier.
yeah.
Like there's a
some
Hardee's
Dallas
somewhere or
suburb.
some shit.
Friendly's near me.
Sorry, I didn't
No,
mean to
it's
put you
okay.
on this investigation.
It's
Yeah.
really just depressing how.
I mean, I'm looking at their menu right now, and the first thing that pops up, not even on the menu, just on here, is their buffalo mac and cheese,
Let's go.
which is a bowl of mac and cheese with blue cheese crumbles sprinkled on top of it, and then 3 chicken wings just stuck inside of it.
no surprise.
Okay.
It sounds like, I mean, it looks like it would taste really good, but I'm not sure the curb appeal is there for that.
I'm not ordering it. I'll tell you that.
Friendly's ice cream has always been a staple. We used to have a Friendly's in Saratoga. I don't think
Toads?
yeah, the Toads. I don't think I've been since I was like second grade, maybe. They had the Monster Mash, which was a fun little sundae. Anyway,
monster.
they joined Ruby Tuesday, Chuck E. Cheese, and Sizzler Steakhouses.
It was a graveyard smile.
This is the second time in 10 years they've gone bankrupt. Unfortunately,
Sheesh.
in better news, Will, the McDonald's cult classic, the McRib, is back.
Never had one.
Oh, I have.
I have as well.
They are very tasty, but you don't feel great about yourself after you eat them.
Yeah.
The McRib will appear on menus December 2nd for a limited time.
Okay.
Hasn't it been a few years since it's been on the menu?
8 years since it's been
Really?
it's come back.
Why?
Damn.
Why was it gone for so long? I thought it was like a seasonal thing. They brought it back once a year.
I think it. I almost feel like it is, and they just kind of slide under the radar. Like, oh yeah, it's been like 10
Dude.
years.
This is the first time McRib has hit during podcast week and truck month.
I didn't think about that. And Bachelor season.
The 4 Horsemen.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get boneless pork to look like ribs?
Processed, heavily processed foods.
They just like
3D
put it,
printers?
They put it in like a.
Dave's the rib king of Austin, so he would know.
The Rip King.
If you go to Germany, Dylan, Dave,
Hope to again someday when
you
we're allowed
can
to travel.
it's year round over there.
Really?
Mhm.
McRib?
Yeah.
That's unfair.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Dave, I have some final turtle news for you. Randy, if you could help me out again. The cheese turtle, as people are calling it on the TL, has been found in Burdwan Village Pond in West Bengal, India.
God, I feel bad for that turtle. It ain't easy being cheesy.
Dude, toss some taco meat on that thing, and I'm dipping a chip in it. No questions asked.
Put that thing in a tortilla with some scrambled eggs, huh, Randy?
I want to stir that thing up.
Or fondue.
I tried to find somebody made a grilled cheese
Like
meme
fondant.
with the turtle as the cheese.
That sucks.
I get it.
Sorry.
Felt bad for this guy, but
It does look very cheesy.
no word on if Kraft is picking this guy up on a lanyard.
Is he one of a kind? How rare is this?
Very. First one they have seen in a couple months. I thought it was going to be longer. I'm sorry.
Someone should do the meme. Someone should do the meme. Says the turtle's made of cheese. And it always has been.
Oh, come on.
Apparently, this guy feasts on frogs, which I didn't know turtles did.
Damn.
Sheesh.
I don't want to see that. Those are two creatures that I don't like to picture engaging in
Devouring
combat.
each other?
Yeah.
And but yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Good
Cheese
stuff.
turtle.
Big cheese turtle.
Turtle cat. Remember that?
Loaded episode. Shouts to Randy Trembacki.
You did it,
Good
Randy.
start today, Randy.
The real MVP.
He just dabbed. Shall we?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.